Hello. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Debbie Brown. Good morning, Janet Nash. I'm doing well this morning. How are you? Let me pop over here and say good morning real quick. Hello. Yeah, I'll move the camera up real quick, just for a second. Hello. In my light here. How's everyone today? Oh, let me move over a little bit. There we go. I'm sorry. The lighting is just a little bit off this morning. There, how's that? Maybe a little bit better. I don't know. Oh, all right. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, hopefully soon I could get a light ring or something, and that might help a little bit. Oh, it's been something with this weather, hasn't it? Oh, my. You guys don't have to excuse me here for a second. I need a sip of water. Okay. And here's my little stack of morning vitamins. And I've got, let's see, 2, 4, 5 more to take. Oh my. I'm a little bit behind on all my mushroom capsules, and I did take all my tinctures, but I've got 4 more, 5 more to take, but I will do that after the stream. I'm doing great. Just fine. Yes, I am. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit more, move the coffee over here a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's cold. 48 degrees. Huh? I'm not sure what it is right now. It certainly is a lot warmer than it was yesterday. I could tell you that. Yesterday, it was probably cold enough to snow. I'm kind of surprised it didn't. And move the camera down a little. There we go. Get it on the table. How's that? Trying to do a little bit better here. I rearranged it just a little bit on my I changed the height. I raised my drafting table up to this high. I'm standing right now. You see how high it is? It is right here at right below my boobs. And this is comfortable here, standing like this. Yeah. And I can see pretty well. Yeah. They are, thanks for the compliment. They're just, I'll show you real quick. They're the Kiss press-on. You can get some light there. I like the press-on. They do pretty well as long as I, wear rubber gloves, washing dishes and things like that, and use a lot of hand sanitizer. Try not to submerge them in water, but yeah, they hold up pretty well. I like them. I've been using them for quite a few years. My actual nails are just, they're beat. I have working hands here. I usually wear them about 2 weeks ish, and then I take them off and let them air out for a couple of days, 3 or 4 days sometimes, and then I'll put another set back on. Yeah, easy. Only takes me about, well, I'm slow at everything, you know. I, I used to joke around and say I have one pace and it's turtle. I'm a little bit faster than a turtle these days, but um, these only take me about, I want to say 15 minutes, and most of the time is just prepping my own nails, you know, pushing the cuticles back and, you know, buffing them a little bit, then washing them and cleaning them off, sizing the nails, which are, you know, they're all basically the same every time because I buy the same ones every time. So, and then getting them on only takes about 5 minutes. And they're good to go. Yeah. Press on, no glue, no nothing. And then if one does happen to come loose over the period of time, I will use a little bit of glue underneath it so it will hold, you know, nail glue, whatever. So yeah, thank you. Thanks, Debbie Brown. I appreciate it. I want my nails to, I mean, I know, you know, my hands are doing a lot of talking here, so I want them to look at least halfway, halfway decent. Anywho, I am working on a few things here. Oh, Janet Nash. Okay. Well, you enjoy your meal with the boys, and I will see you soon. Okay, and enjoy your time with them. And I'll be here. I'll be here for a couple hours, most likely, just yakking away. You know, we're here to hang out with our friends and chat, catch up on things and whatnot. So I'll show you kind of what I'm working on here. Before I do any more, let me just bring these over real quick. I'll move this out of the way, but this is what I'm going to do in a moment. I'm just going to set it right there. Right there. Okay. So this is my latest masterboard I started working on yesterday, and it looks like this right now. Mostly some neutrals, and I just started adding some color in here, okay? And if you remember, these little bits right here are what's left of my coloring page. It turned out pretty well. It matches the scheme, okay? And then I'm going to be adding some napkin to this. And I wanted to show you the difference of how these turned out. This is, you know, by far not quite finished yet. But there is a little bit of a difference here. And I'll show you what I mean, okay? Excuse me, 1 second. I wanted to check the temperature real quick because, okay, it's 51 degrees here right now. And it says it's cloudy and feels like 48. And the high today is going to be 64 degrees. So that's not too bad. It's about 15 degrees warmer than what it was yesterday. Like I was saying, it was so cold yesterday, I thought it was going to snow. But here we are. We got rain instead. 1 second, please. I feel a cough coming on. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, but this temperature up, temperature down, you know, it has everybody's sinuses just being all out of whack, right? Of course. As I was saying, I wanted to show you some collage masterboards that I finished over the week since we were here last time. Here's one of them. And here is the other one. And just a few more here. Here is another one. And as I was saying, this is the one that I'm working on right now. Mostly the neutrals, you know, with the blues, trying to pick up the blues for this junk journal, the birds and butterflies. And then here's one that I've already, I cut this one already into some pieces. I'm going to turn that upside down there. And there are a couple, this one that I cut already, there's already some focal points on these ones. And last night, I followed a tip from Gail Augustinelli. I'm sure other people have, you know, talked about this before too, but last night I decided to use one of Gail's tips where she backed all of her collage boards. And the reason for backing them, either with, you know, anything, like I decided to back the ones that I already cut out. I didn't think about it till afterwards, but I backed the ones that I already cut out last night with this this paper that we talked about last week, this Gorilla Manila. I love this paper. You see how nice this is? It's so soft, and it's got this vintagey color to it already. So I like this. I've got to cut these, you know, since I put the back on them, you know, it's a little bit overhang. So I still have to cut those down a little bit, and, you know, ink around them and whatnot, whatever I'm going to be doing with them. And these, what I was going to show you was, when you put the backing on them, it really helps with the paper curling. You know, what I used was the regular manila file folders from Dollar Tree. That's what I collaged on this time. And then I had the book pages that I was using to put the glue, you know, to glue my pieces on. I just used those book pages and glued them down on the back. So it ended up having a double purpose. These ones that, if I do decide to make any tags out of these, I can always cover them. I do have quite a few tags already, but, you know, I may need a couple more. I'm not really sure yet for this particular journal. And I can always cover the back of these with some other paper, you know, to write on if I decide to make more tags or whatnot. And you notice that there are two different styles going on here. This one, I ripped all the pieces. There's a lot of, you know, all the edges are torn edges, and I collaged over top of pieces. You know what I mean? And I was very fortunate this week to receive a pack from Defy, because I am a artist. And Defy sent me a packet of some vintage papers, just beautiful pack. I'll show you in a moment here. So I decided to do just another collage masterboard last night with the vintage papers that was sent to me. And there's a lot of different things in here I will show you. And so these are all ripped edges and then glued down, okay? Now, the other ones that I made, the other four, one that I cut up already, and the other, you know, the other three that I have here, these, I did not quite measure them, but I was more strategic about them. They're all squared off, you know, they all have straight edges. They're not all square. but there are, they're all straight line. And I inked around the edges of all of these as well. So, little bit of difference between them. I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference once they're cut and made into pockets and tuck spots and tags and things like that. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, between the two different styles of the collaging that I did here. I'm happy with them anyways. So with that, I'm just going to move on here since I've just talked so much about it. I am, of course, drinking my dark Italian espresso roast. It is fabulous. And let's see if I move the light down, well, then it's on the screen. You don't want to see the light either. How's that? I'm trying to get you more light and get the camera closer. See better what I'm doing here. This is all just a little bit of a change this morning for me. And there we go. Well, I'm going to move these out of the way because I need to get a couple pieces for this one ready here. And it looks like I lost a couple pieces already. I'm going to have to locate those. All right. Yes, I did indeed. Okay, let's move that up there and put this here. And I already took two pieces off of this napkin. Now let me find those other two, the other two pieces that I just lost. Where could they be? They couldn't have gone too far, but light pieces of napkin like that, they just float around, right? Oh, well, here they are, right here. You see those? Yeah, I'm going to add these. These are really cute. Nice color. I'm just going to, I need a couple more pieces for this masterboard here. So I'm going to do that. And I use a little trick here sometimes with the napkins. Last night, I was just fooling around and I tore these ones by hand here. There we go. So I tore these ones by hand last night, and what I'm going to do now is I have a little bit of water here and a little brush, and I'm going to get my brush just a little bit wet. So I'm just going to go around kind of, not square, but just kind of, wave my brush around a bit. Kind of wavy like there we go. And once it's wet, it will tear very, very easily without over tearing or under tearing where I want it to be. So I like this technique. It's a little bit more precise than when I rip it by hand, I could tell you that. Yeah. So that's just about the gist of it. I got a nice little piece there. I'm going to just take a little bit off of here. There we go. A little bit of water and a paintbrush. I'm going to take this one edge off right here because it just doesn't have any color right here. I'll take that edge off where the napkin was folded. This is one of, I received some napkins in my package from Defy. Also, this was one of the napkins that I got just the other day, and it matches perfect with what I'm working on. I like that. That's a nice piece there. I will hold it up for you there so you could see it. Yeah, nice piece there. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, Debbie Brown, your internet keeps going out. Aw. Good morning, crafty lady. How are you? Nice to see you here. And I don't have anything really planned here as far as, where I want these. I do have, like, a little bit of a guide I use, kind of, stick to 3s and 4s of things. I think that's about it. And, if I have, I'm always working this way, and I try to make like a startup somewhere on the top to mid left and make a wave. So that's kind of how I think of when I put pieces down randomly. I kind of think of it as making a wave sign, like this, if that makes any sense at all. I'm not sure. Yeah, and it just kind of go like that, try to have the shapes a little bit different, and maybe the size a little bit different. Like this, the size isn't that different because they're like kind of the same piece, but yeah. I kind of like that. Okay, and then on the back, the rest of this, there's some really pretty, kind of looks boho-ish, the colors here. So I might be able to use some of these pieces in here too, like along this fold right there. Let's see. So we'll just fold up what's left of this here, and I will move it to the side. This was a triple ply napkin, and I took the other 2 off. And I have some little bits here as well. I may decide to like stick them on somewhere just to get a little bit more of that in there. Okay, there should be maybe I can get one more piece of that on. Let's see. Where would it be? Right there. There we go. All righty. I'm still messing with the light there. Sorry, guys. All right, so this is what we have so far. And mess with the camera a little bit, mess with the light a little bit. Oh, gosh. Let's see. I don't know why, for some reason, it looks like, there we go. How's there? That's much better, I think. All right. Maybe. Yeah. It's kind of weird when you're live streaming, right? Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take I have one that's empty and one that's a little bit still on it. My magic blue Oohoo stick. I'm going to grab a paper towel here real fast. And I'm just going to fold it a little bit. It's hard to tell, unless somebody says something, it's hard to tell how the camera is actually picking it up, because what I see on my monitor is, it's not that bright. I'm not sure how it's looking on your side. Okay. So I have a general idea where I want to place these. And I think that looks okay there. I don't want to cover up too much of all the other things going on here, All right, that's a good spot for that one. Let me move these other things off the way, because, as soon as I start putting glue down, I'll drag these other ones through the glue. And that won't be good. All right. I am going to hop up on my seat here. I took my blue stability ball out of here this morning when I moved my drafting table back up. And it's such a relief. I don't know what I was trying to do. Okay. So I'm just eyeballing where I have a general idea where I want to put this, because the tissue paper is so hard to work with. And really, I didn't want to work with Mod Podge and not on this, because it creates a different texture than what I'm already got going on here. So I just kind of eyeball it where it's going to be, and I put the glue stick down first, and then I just lightly tap, tap, tap. Hopefully I got the glue mostly where it's going to be going down. Yeah. And then I'll lift it up a little bit, being careful not to tear it, and I'll put some more glue down. Yeah. I like this method for, like when I'm not really wanting to change what the surface looks like, by using Mod Podge or gesso or whatever, because it will change the surface. And I really want to keep the surface more of a matte type of, okay. So you got a little bit of extra glue right here. And this is where, my paper towel comes in handy. I can just wipe this away, wipe the glue away, keep the And it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with where it's at. I'm going to take this little bit off right here. That's good. And probably this little corner right here. There we go. That doesn't need to be there. And this needs a tiny little bit of glue right there. You just pat it down. Okay. And that, I think that came out really nice. It's here. It does have a lot of blues and golds in it. It's real nice. I like that one. Okay. So let's get a couple more down and we'll let this one dry, because that's all that needs done on this is put a couple more of those on, and then I'm going to let this one sit and dry. Well, thank you for the compliment, Deborah Brown. I appreciate that. Good morning, Candy. Good morning. How are you today? I'm doing okay. I'm just working on these master boards, collaging a little bit, and pretty much done with this technique of getting the tears off that I wanted. So I'm going to dry my brush here and just stick it back in here and move my water out of the way. There we go. Okay, now where do I want this one at? Oh, let's have a look. I think in here somewhere would look nice. Let's see what we got going on here. I think maybe right in... right in there. I don't think that's a good spot. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I guess one way of doing this, if I wanted to be extra precise, is I could just roughly, very lightly use a pencil and go around the edge of this to have a better idea where I need the glue at. But I don't think it's really necessary. I think I'm pretty close here, so. And then when I miss, I could just go back. And when I put too much, I could just wipe a little bit off. It's all good, Whoops, my fingers, come on up off of there. I must have had a little bit of glue on them. Okay. I don't want to rip the napkin. All right, got it. Got it without ripping it. Oh my goodness sakes. Let me get a baby wipe here. All right, baby wipes, get that glue off my fingertips. I can't be ripping the napkins. I only have 2 pieces to put down here. Okay. And then just lightly, top it, make sure it's glued down. And then I have a tiny edge over here. I'm going to just lift this lift this up just a little bit and put a little bit of glue down on the paper and then fold it back over like that. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect for a junk journal. All right. 2 down, 1 to go. These are, like I said, I tried to, with this one, it's all random and ripped. And there's really no straight lines except for the washi tape that I put down and the straight lines that, are in the music notes or whatnot. But other than that, it's very random, unlike the other ones that I did. Okay, I think that looks good. And there's my wave. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, we're on a roll this morning, let me tell you. I had a very strange sleep schedule yesterday. Oh my goodness. So might be just a little bit strange here. Well, I got up way too early yesterday morning and didn't get my required number of hours of sleep. So what happened was I took a nap yesterday, which I never, hardly ever do anymore. But I had the need yesterday. It was, it was very cold outside, not much to do. Yeah, I was watching old movies and crafting and catching up on Mary's video hop, the fourth Saturday. Was it the fourth Saturday or the fourth Friday? I don't recall now. And yeah, so I caught up on that. I watched. Well, I didn't get to watch all of them because, like I said, I ended up taking a nap. And then, of course, since I got some extra sleep, I didn't sleep that well last night. And I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. And here we are. Woo! I'm raring to go. Look out, you guys. Oh my. Okay, well, I think that came out nice. Those are the pieces that I just put on there. And, I'm done with this one. I think this is good. I'm going to let it rest. Maybe later today, I might look at it and think it, I might decide to put some of these random pieces in, maybe along the border like that or something. I haven't quite decided on that. If it even needs that extra bit because it's going to be cut down anyways. So I'm going to move this around to dry. And I'm going to bring these over here. I know what we were talking about. Sorry, we were talking about the size pockets and the size pockets that I will need for this and the tuck spots. So, oh, okay. You're Deborah Adams. I'm going to have to try to remember that, Deborah. It will probably take me a minute to remember that, Deborah. So I'll put you on my cheat sheet real quick, if you don't mind. That way I write it, I say it, I read it and repeat it, and I remember it. So I have a cheat sheet here going, but oh boy, is it a mess. Look at that cheat sheet. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna put her down here because it's where I'm getting the room at now. Southern Crafty Lady. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for letting us know. Anywho, I was saying last week I wasn't sure what size pockets I was going to need for the journal. And since then, I do know what size I need because I came in here and I checked. And this is what I have so far. Let me find them. Wherever I put them here. Yes. Here they are. This is what I think they're 4.5 inches. I believe that's what I decided on. Yeah, 4.5. So this is just a. I should just rip this off here. So it's just a template. How wide I want it, not necessarily how high I want it. Although I do like that height. Maybe a little bit higher. I don't know. Okay, and then these would be the tucks. And I think I might make those just a little bit. I think they need to be cut down a little bit. It might be more than what I want. Let's see. I don't know. They're kind of okay, I guess. You know, they don't go all the way. They don't go all the way to the edge. You got like a 1/4 inch gap here, and a 1/4 inch gap here. So I guess those are kind of okay. And then, of course, I could run them up. Well, no, that wouldn't be good because yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I think that's good. So these are just my templates so far. What size I'm going to need. And then I was thinking, well, where do I need them? Don't need them here. Don't need them on really decorative pages or pages that are going to be journal pages. So not here and not here. And of course, there's already a pocket here. See? Beautiful butterflies there. I might put a little notch in there. We'll see. But that was already in here. And so this one, where would we put some pockets? I'm thinking a pocket on this one down here. And then, of course, some tags, right? It would look nice in here. Some kind of tags in here. And then we got a flip here. And I will put some journal paper down on here. And this is going to need some decoration down here because it's a little pocket here. It's the middle of the first signature. Good morning, Amy. Nice to see you. I'm just deciding where I want to put some pockets and corner tucks. So I'm going to cut down some Okay, so I'm thinking one on the music sheet paper, since there's one, on each of end of the first signature, there's the music sheet that folds out. So I'll put a pocket on one of them and a tuck on the other one. So let's get a little list here. Let me see, so I don't forget what I need here. So we have I'll use P for pocket and T for tucks. And I'm just going to use tick marks so I know how many I need. I know where they're going. Okay, so that's the first signature. And then the second signature does not have the music page. It has the Tom, Dick, and Jane paper, which I thought was so cute. Oh, goodness. And so I could put, a pocket and a tuck again. So one pocket and one tuck. Let's see, what will we do with the other side of it? I'm gonna have to think about that. Same with, well, the other one, I think I already decided I'm going to put some journal paper just down here on the bottom part. So I like the picture on here is really cute. So I want to leave the pictures alone. I like the pictures in here, so we'll leave the pictures, but we'll put some journal paper down here. And we'll do the same thing on this one. So every one of them is going to need two. It's going to need one pocket and one tuck. So we'll need 5 pockets and 5 tucks. And that will be that. Okay. Could you all just excuse me for one moment while I run to the restroom? I will be right back. I'm back. Thank you all for just being so understanding about this, because you know how it is when you've been up drinking coffee for quite a while already. Whew, I was squirming over here. All right. So as I was saying, it's been very cold. this week here, and it's starting to warm up. It's going to be a nice day today. Maybe I can get out on a trail, do a little bit of hiking today. I would love that. I'm just going to trim the backing off of what I put on last night. I put backing on these if you weren't here when I first came on this morning. Good morning, Tina. How are you? And I took a tip from one of Gail Augustinelli's videos where she put backing on the back of her collage masterboards, and it really does help with the curling. You know, I sorry, I get a little bit fumbled here with my fingers, but you know, I use the manila file folders from Dollar Tree. Sorry. All these sinuses from all this weather change, 20-degree weather change almost every day, fluctuation up and down. This has everybody's sinuses just a wreck right now. But as I was saying, the putting the backing on these really helped with all the curling that they do. And this one, I had already cut these before I backed it, so I have a lot of overhang on these. I just did it as an afterthought last night. I was not really, you know, I had them under a big pile of books trying to flatten them, and they just, you know, I took them out after a couple of days, and they still had some curl to them. I wasn't thrilled, so last night I backed them, like I said, and as well as the other master boards that I'm working on. So that's that. That's what I'm doing now. Just trimming these up a little bit. Get that extra overhang off. And these will make nice tuck spots in journaling cards. So yes. And some of them, you know, they do need still some work on them. This was the Masterboard. I haven't done much with it since then. So I will have to do some focal points on them and a little bit of decorating. And that's about all. And then they'll be ready to go. Well, I'll put some holes in them. You know, punch a hole in it, maybe put some ribbon on them or something. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I always say that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. It's up in the air till I actually get to it, because I might have a change of mind by then. I usually do. I might decide to go in a completely different direction. But these collage boards, oh, they were a lot of fun. The collage master boards, I enjoyed them. Once I got into the swing of it, I had a lot of fun with them. And I was able to use a few of my own pieces in here. So this is let's see how the light picks up here. Come on, camera, pick up. Okay, so This is the alcohol ink that I made and sprayed the paper. That's that one. This is a coloring page that I did. And this one down here in the corner. Let's see if I can get the light to actually pick that up. Come on, camera, focus. It does not want to pick that up too well. Oh, there we go. You see that? That's my the paper that I rolled out, you know, with the jelly plate and the gold and the blue. Yes, that's what that is. And let's see what other one. Oh, and then the doily, of course. The doily is the alcohol ink that I made as well. I sprayed the doily. The butterflies, I stamped them and inked around them. And here's another piece of the doily. Let me get this closer, see if it'll pick up that. It's not picking up the gold and the blue too well, but yeah. Oh, it's really pretty, you guys. I like it. Anyhow. Oh, and this one, this background here, I don't know how well you can see. Oh yeah, that picked up real nice. This is one of my avocado dyed papers back here. Yeah, so there's some of that in these as well. Let's see, it's in this one, you could see it, and you could see it in this one too. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I got to use some of my own elements that I've already made, and lots of other elements that, you know, like the stamps were gifted to me. The washi tape, I believe this is a set of the Tim Holtz washi tape, and I bought a small. I bought these three off. I think Beemon did a live sale, and I bought these off of her. And she was at Tuesday mornings in her area, and they had these. And she got quite a few of them, and I believe that's where I got these at. But they're real pretty. Yeah, they're real nice. I don't know if you see if the camera picks these up any. They're translucent, and some of them have the real pretty blues, but you'll see that on the other masterboards that I have over here. So anyhow, these ones, I back them with the manila paper. So these can be nice little tucks, journaling cards that, you know, can go into the journal. And I might make a tag or two out of them. I'm not sure. And some of them need a little bit more dazzle to them. How about that? Okay. And got that to do. And I'm just going to clean this all off here. Get this off of here so we can move on. All right. So here's the other three that were similar to that one that I already cut. And you can see bigger what they, you know, this is the doily, and one of my avocado dyed pieces are in here. This is the stamp that I used on these, on the manila construction paper, some oriental paper in here, and music paper. This is some of my coffee dyed paper in here. Yeah, so yeah, this was a lot of fun, and I like it. So let's just not really pay any rhyme or reason to these, okay? But what I want to do is I'm going to flip them over. Let's just see how this works. Okay. We'll do the smaller one first. It's just, it's only a couple inches shorter. Maybe an inch. Yeah, it's just about an inch in height shorter. Okay. We'll set these two aside. But what I'm going to do is not pay any attention to what's on this side because I'm going to make pockets and tucks out of these. I'm going to flip this over. I've already backed it with a book page. And I'm going to measure what I need. Yeah. And we said they're 4.5 inches is what we need for the pockets. And we have, well, not quite 12. What do we have this way? And not 10. Okay, maybe let's see what this one is. This one is not quite 9. Oh, no. Okay. I'll get a pencil here somewhere in my little jar. Okay. And I'm just going to measure 4.5 inches. And there we go. So it'll be 4.5 and 9. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4.5 that way. Okay. And this is where I'm going to cut these two at. Yeah, I'll do one more here. I guess I should have been a little bit more prepared this morning and got my cutting mat out and all that. And yeah, I don't know what I was thinking this morning. I guess I wasn't thinking too much. I'm just kind of winging it this morning. Yeah. It's all good, right? Okay. That's good. Make a little space here. I was going to use this ruler here, but can't even see the numbers on it anymore. Kind of need to see the numbers. I don't know. Okay. Let's do a little bit of adjusting here. Ah, yes, Debbie Brown. You know I love calligraphy. I hope you know that. A few things I'm going to add to these, after I get them cut and have them the way, that I want them. to go into the journal is I have a baggie over here. Let me find it real fast. And I have some of my these are my calligraphy pieces in here. Just a bunch of random things that I'm not going to pull them all out, but I'll get a couple of them out. Yeah, this one says vintage. And this one says magic. Maybe if I sit them there, they might focus better. I like a freestyle a little bit. And I like, this is a French one that I was practicing. Some French script. And what else do I have in here? I have a bunch of blank ones as well. Well, here's a couple more. I didn't, I should just go ahead and rip this here because one says ephemera and the other one says antique. There we go. There and there. How do you guys like those? I'm going to ink around the edges and things like that. I think they'll look pretty cool, don't you? Yeah. So I'm probably going to use some of these. But it's fun to, it's fun to play around, practice with it. And it's not perfect. It's, these are, this is a brown paper bag, guaranteed to be made from recycled paper. So it catches a little bit. And I like to write with a bunch of different things. Here's my my calligraphy pen with a nib on it. And my other one is right here as well. Here's my, I use them both, Deborah. I use them both. I used my glass one and I used this one. So what I found was, because I'm writing on the brown paper bag, the metal nib tends to grab the paper and want to bounce a little bit, and so the writing is not that smooth. I did a bunch of experimenting, and what I found was on this kind of paper that it's not very smooth to write on. It was a lot easier to use my glass one because the glass nib is a lot smoother on the tip. So that's what I found anyhow. But you could use all kind of things. You could even use the, I have what is it? A Tombow or something. Oh, what the heck is it called? It's over here as well. Let me see if I can find it. I believe it's over here. Oh, actually, it's not in here. And I'll tell you why it's not in here, because I meant to show you all this. A couple of weeks ago, I told you I reorganized all my pencils and color pencils and markers and things like that. I will show you. I meant to show you how I reorganized them before I cut this. Let me show you that. Well, I'm thinking about it real quick because I wanted to show you a couple weeks ago when I brought it up that was one of the things that I was reorganizing while I was doing my spring cleaning, which I had to take a break from the spring cleaning. It just got to be too much. I was, I'm ready to go though. I took the last couple days off and just kind of did a whole lot of nothing except lay in bed, craft a little bit, and watch old movies. The weather, it just had me in that mood. Okay. Here is my lovely new box, which I have not decorated yet. It is huge, you guys. Let me move the camera up just a little bit so you can have an idea of what I'm talking about here. I'll move the camera up a little bit. Okay, so you can see better. Alrighty. This is what I've organized so far. And it is, let me get my ruler here, 16 by 13, and it is 4.5 inches deep. So it's a pretty big box. I'm going to open it up and show you what I did. At some point, I will cover it with, some kind of decorative paper or whatnot. And it has, a gable opening like that. I've started right here. These are the Le Pen markers. I started doing the color swatches for it. This is the color swatch for these, for the Le Pens. And I didn't cut them out yet. But they actually go with these 3 sets right here of the Le Pens. So they have the dark colors, the bright colors, and the pastel colors. And there are 10 in each one. So I have those. And then I have, of course, my Prismas are in here. My big box of 72 Prismas are in here. I have some watercolors in here. And I have some other skin tone pastel pencils. Some other chalks in here. Some other watercolors. We're getting to it. Hold on. Here is this big giant bag here. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I asked before, what could I possibly do with this thing? You see that there? Oh my goodness. This is it's got a nice handle on it. I picked this up at Goodwill. Brand new. I think I only paid like $1.99 for it. It's very sturdy, and it measures 8 by 5, and it's 3.5 inches. So it has 4 compartments, and I will just open them up for you real quick. I'm going to start at the beginning here. And here's my Tombow. Is it a Tombow or is it a Tom-Tom? What is it? Yes, it's a Tombow. There we go. So there's the Tombow. I don't use this one quite as often. I do use this one on regular paper or, something like that. And some of my Micron pens, all my favorites are up here in the first section. So I got my Sharpies and some Microns up here and my Tombow. Okay, that's in the first one. And I'll go ahead and unzip the other 3 of these real quick. I'll just show you what I have in those, what I decided to put in these. And hi, Barb, how you doing? So here are some colored ones, and these are the Precise V5s and some Top Ball That's what I have in here. And these are some Daltrey and some other Sharpies. These are, the Christmas colors, mostly red, green, black, gold. This is a gold from the Crafter's Corner from Dollar Tree, this gold. And this is a set of Crayola. Oh, I can't remember which set this was, but it's the whole set. There's 12 here. Let's see, what are they called? It's the, gosh, I don't even know, but they must be the skin tone ones, because that's pretty much what they look like, the skin tone Crayola colored pencils, because they have, that's the tones on those. So that's what I have in this 4-pack. Yeah, and I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm okay with that one. But yeah, that's where my Tombow is at. And I like this box. I have it all contained in one spot. So I know if I'm looking for anything like my watercolors or my colored pencils or my Sharpies or anything like that at all, something that I use. And this little bag, of course. You got to have this little bag. Now, let's see what we have in here. These are little things that just do not fit well in that case. They're the red, blue, black Pilot G2 pens. That's what these are. The Pilot G2, there's a couple of Sharpies in here. And there's a couple of Bic pens. And one Zebra mechanical pencil. And that's it. So that's what I keep in that bag. But I'm digging this box. Now I have it all in one spot, and it can fit right on my shelf. And I know right where it's all at. This is the box. I told you guys that I organized this a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to show you, but then I forgot all about showing you. So there it is. There you have it. Now back to this. I'm going to, like I said, I turn these over, and I'm just going to randomly cut this out. Someday I will get back to doing color swatches. Debbie Brown, when you get to using your calligraphy pens, play around with them. See what you're comfortable with and what you're liking, because the brushes and the metal nibs and the glass nibs, they all have like a little bit of a different effect on different papers, so that's what I find. I'm playing around with it for a long time, you guys. long time. 40 plus years. Yeah, not long. Not that I'm a pro. I should be after 40 plus years, but no, I'm not. I'm not a pro at it. I just enjoy it. I learned in art class when I was in middle school. And been just, playing around with it ever since. I enjoy calligraphy a lot. I have a very old book that has a lot of different typesets, and I would like to take it one of these days and have some copies made on a copier because it's past the copyright date. It's that old. Oh, give me 1 second here. I'll grab it and show you what I'm talking about. Whoops, kind of slid there. Get back over there. All right, let me get that back in there. Okay, there we go. So this is a little bit thicker, you know, because I use the manila file folders and collaged on one side and put book paper on the other side so it wouldn't curl so badly. And the paper, it's a little thick, you guys. That's what I'm saying. I'm not cutting through here in one swipe. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, I like where they cut. See, this is my way of controlling that I'm not going to be strategic about this. Oh my gosh. Let me grab that book real quick. I'll tell you which one I was talking about. It's right over here. Oh, Debbie Brown, you'll enjoy this. It is Letters and Lettering by Frank. Oh, Kachu Brown. I don't know how you say his middle name there. It looks like it might be French. But I'll hold it up and see if the camera will focus on that. How about that? There we go. So this book, copyright 1902, and this is the 4th edition. So it's definitely past, you know, it's and there's all kind of examples of book, you know, plates, I think they called them then, different text like this, some things like that. The whole book is full. Let me see how many pages are here. And, you know, including the last page of the index, it says 214. So, yeah, just, and then there's some nice pieces like this in here with scroll work in it. That would be a beautiful piece of ephemera, right? So one of these days I will scan these off. I just love that. This is the italic. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite. But, you know, I'm a little bit more whimsical these days with my script writing. I do more of my own freehand script. I do like the Gothic and the old times, the old Roman times. But there's just some really beautiful stuff in here, you guys. Just gorgeous. You see that? Okay, I won't go through all of them, but oh my gosh, check this one out. It's just the work involved in this, you know, all the lines. Oh, all the lines. But almost every page, you know, almost every page has different script on it. And then, of course, there's these pages that have these beautiful little pieces in it that could be scanned and used for ephemera pieces, you know. Those would be nice too. So, like here, oh, look at this one. There's a horse on a buggy and a fellow sitting there. Yeah. Oh, the Cardinals rose. Oh, that's cute. I like that. All kind of little things in here, you guys. So, yeah, I will get to this. Promise. I'll scan these. Yeah, and I'll offer them somehow. Come on, you guys. I really need to get my Facebook group together for attaché papers. I started one a few months ago when I started live streaming more, and I dropped the ball. I really need to get back to it and do some work with my Facebook group. That way I could put these in a file on the group, and then just, whoever's in my group, they could just download them for free and use them. Why not? I think that would be really cool. So that will be in the future. That's my plan. I just need to do it, just need to do it. All right. Now back to some measurements here. I did say I wanted 4.5, and that's what I got. I got 4.5 wide. Now we have to decide how high we want these. And I have 7 3/4 to work with. And, I'm thinking, since I have 2 of them that are the same size, they're an inch bigger. I think I'm going to use these for the pockets, because I have, the pockets are bigger than the tuck spots. So I think I'm going to make the tuck spots out of these. So I need 5 and 5 is what we said. And I think I might be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could get all my tucks out of these, and I could get all my pockets out of these, because I have an inch more to work with here. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do. And I think I like the height of this one pretty well. I think we'll go with that, which was 3.5 inches. Yeah, 3.5. That's how high they are. So I think we'll keep with the 3.5 inches on the height. And that's how both of these are going to be. Oh, and that works out pretty well. 3.5 and 3.5 is 7, and I'm just going to have a little over just a little over a 1/2 inch left to play with there. So yeah, this will be good. So what kind of plans does everybody have for tomorrow? Anybody have plans for Memorial Day? I have not quite decided what I'm going to do tomorrow. Oops, sorry about that. Let me turn the ringer off, you guys. That was my oldest son calling. I guess he forgot that I live stream on Sunday morning. I will call him back in a little while. So I'm just marking this at 3.5 and 7. That's where I'm going to be cutting these at, 3.5 and 7. Speaking of my older son, he did invite me to come over tomorrow to his place. They're having a small get together where he lives. Yeah, I might go there. I will probably go there. Of course, you all know that our weather forecast here is not looking that great for a holiday. But, you know, I really don't care that much about the weather. It's going to be nice just to visit with people, and I'll enjoy that. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I'm just going to, since I have these, let me get this one. I don't need that long one now. I'm going to switch rollers here. Oh, no Memorial Day for you. Okay, gotcha. I'm catching up on the chat real quick. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Let me scroll up just a little bit. Oh, okay. I'm kind of catching up. There, I think I am caught up. Yeah, I am caught up now. So a couple people missed church this morning. Amy missed church too. Yeah, we're all on a roll this morning, aren't we? I'm on a roll. Oh, look out. I said my sleep has been a little bit messed up the last couple of days. And it always starts getting messed up when like the night before, I won't get enough sleep. So the next day, I will, be really tired and have to lay down, and then my sleep cycle is just all messed up. So that's where I'm at now. I'm back at getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, not fun, you guys, I could tell you. But I have no excuse for missing Mary if she live streams, because I will already have some coffee in me when she comes on quite early. Okay, this is going to be this is an extra piece here. We'll put that over there, and this is an extra piece as well. So we do have some extra pieces. Yeah, I'm just making some. I'm cutting down the collage masterboards to make tuck spots and some pockets. That's all I'm doing right now. No biggie. And I flipped them over so that I will not cheat and try to be strategic about it. I want it to be very like whimsical and not planned out kind of looking. You know what I mean? And this way forces me to do that. Okay. Not quite there yet, because we still have to cut them on the diagonal to have our, and I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to put my template piece right over top like that. And I'm just going to very lightly put my line down. That way know where to cut. And it'll be that easy, yeah. Moving right along, right? There we go. I'll put my template back over here. And now I can just, I'm going to line this up on one of my straight lines on my cutting mat. Like that. Okay, so I forgot, and I almost messed it up, you guys. I almost messed it up. Yes, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna take this off a little bit, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this the half-inch mark right here, and I'm gonna make a half-inch mark right here. That way, is that the right way? So I will have, maybe it should be that way. Oh, I've got myself all confused now, you guys. So let me put my pattern piece down on here so I can remember which way it is. Yeah, I think that's right. Uh-huh. Yes. And now I could just line up those two marks I have right there and cut on the diagonal. Sorry for the confusion, you guys. It'll make more sense here in a moment. Maybe. Okay. The moment of truth. There's one tuck, and there's the other tuck. Yeah. Okay. I'm digging them. I'll put maybe a little notch in there. Okay, so there's two of them. And we're going to need 5, but we definitely have enough here to do that. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these marked real quick on the 1/2 inch there and a 1/2 inch here. Oops. Well, come on now. And we're going to line up those two little marks there. And I will cut right on those on the diagonal. Very good. Yep. And there we go. Oh, I like them. I like them, guys. Here's the other two. Okay, let's get this one measured out as well. Again, the 1/2 mark there and the 1/2 mark there. And then cut on the diagonal. Not quite. I get it this time. There we go. Uh-oh, I think I messed up. I did mess up, but they're a little bit different this time. They're the other direction. They're that way. And these are this way. That's okay. It is quite all right. It is quite all right because I think we had a couple extra ones anyways, so I only need a 5. And I think I'll have 5 here now. So do something else with those other 2, I believe. Let's see here. Okay. There and there. So we have 6 of these, and I think they came out pretty nice. And then there's 2 of these that I cut the wrong way. I mean, they're not really wrong. They're just a little bit, they're different. You know what I mean? So they will, let's see how they look in the book. They still going to need some ink and a little bit more decoration. And so we'll put one here like this. And having this little extra piece, so that it's not, you have this little extra here instead of a direct diagonal from corner to corner. But if you do it this way, you get a little bit more stability on your tuck spot because this will be more glue in here. So yeah, I like that idea. And I think that'll look nice. So that's going to go in, like that. And then we'll put some stuff down in there. Yeah. So that's some of them. And then this one here, see, of course, this goes way up the side and not so far over. This was the one I made a mistake on. So I'll just, I'll put these away and use them somewhere else because like I said, I only needed 5 anyhow, and I have 6. So these are cut, ready to go with those to finish decorating. Put the, these will go into, I might even cut these down and use them for something in here. Who knows? Maybe I'll punch some circles or something out of them. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'm going to set these over here. These are going to need some ink around them, so might as well go ahead and do that now, right? Debbie Brown, I thought you were quitting. I get it. I'm using nicotine gum myself right now. That's okay. Whatever gets you through, right? Oh, let me grab the punch real quick. Because I got to put a little notch in there. Yes, we're going to put a little notch in there, and then I'll have to ink around it. So I'm just using my my circle punch here, and I'm just going to cut a little notch in here. That's all. Just a little one. It's not perfect, Just going to put it right about there. Yeah, see, just a little bit, not taking a whole bunch out there. And then and putting the ink on here really helps because pulling it along here, I can see I need a little bit of glue right there on this. Let me move this over. Right here on this doily piece right here is starting to lift just a little bit right there. So this is a good opportunity to see on these collage masterboards the little things that kind of want to pop up after you've cut it. So I will do that real quick. I have my art glitter glue right here. I'm just going to do this tiny little piece right in there. Just one little dot of glue will do it. And here's my paper towel. Now we'll just hold that there. There we go. Okay. Done with that. Yeah, one done. Woohoo! We're on a roll. I got a tuck spot done. It's going to go that way. Oh, let me put my blade away. Forgot my safety rule. My number one safety rule. Always close that blade when I'm done with it. I try to make that my rule anyhow. Okay, got a little bit of trim to take off of here. Some excess coming off the side there. Let me see if any of these other ones need a little bit taken off. Nope, nope, and nope. All looks good, just that one. All right. Let me go ahead and finish punch these little tiny little thumb thingies in here. Little tab spots. I'm just being random about it. You know, they're not perfect. just getting her done. They're by no means in the same spot on every one or the same size. That's for sure. These are pretty random here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now I can finish inking the rest of these. And I have some nice focal points to still put on these. You know, I have some butterflies and some birds. I have some calligraphy words that I've done. I could put on here. I have some stamps that I would like to use. So I still have some decorating to do, but the junk journal is coming along nice, and I hope to be done with it soon. Oh, I have so many things I'd like to be doing, and I want to move on. So it's time to just put the nose to the grindstone and get this one done soon, very soon, because I want to move on. Anybody plan on doing Christmas in July? Okay, Barb, thanks for stopping in, hon. Great to see you. You have a wonderful day. Are you going to make any junk journals for Christmas in July? So I'm already thinking about what I'm going to be doing for Christmas in July. Yes, I am. And that's why I'm kind of like, I really want to just get this one done so I could start getting my things ready in June. I want to get my stuff going for Christmas in July with some junk journals, you know. Oh, my finger kind of stuck there. All right, looking good, looking good. Well, it's such, you know, the vintage photo, oh my goodness, it makes such a difference, I believe. I mean, don't you think? I just love the effect that you get from the, you know, it really brings the piece out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just inking around this last one here. And I'm going to see what more we can do with these here. Okay. I'm just going to look at them real quick and make sure nothing's really coming up on them. Nope. Looking good. Looks good. Looks good. I'm making sure that none of the pieces from the glue coming up. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I still got to ink this one. Okay. That's all right. We'll do that right now. How did I miss one? I'm not really sure, but we did. Debbie Brown, you made it back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Alrighty. There we go. And we have an extra one just for the fun of it. Okay, now these two, I'm not going to cut them yet. I am going to just set these two aside, and we'll come back to those to make some big pockets later, or at least I will. Let's see. Move some of my tools out of the way here real fast, if you don't mind. Make some space. And I'm thinking that I would like to, oh yeah, look at that. These are nowhere near the same notch spots. Yeah, not lining up, but that's okay, because they're not going to be, on the same page with each other anyhow. Okay, so what I was thinking was, look at these real fast and see what do I need to do with these. Okay, this one's okay, and this one's okay. I believe this one's all right, and this one's probably all right, and that one's all right. So these need some more things added to them, some focal points. Yeah. Okay, I think this one can go this way too. This one, I think I'm going to keep this. How do I want this one? I think I'll make that like that way. And this one this way. I'm just deciding orientation on these, because I'm going to make some journaling cards out of these, whether they're tags or whatever. So this one, it has this one has an awful lot going on it to even cut it into a tag or anything. Maybe I will just round the corners on this little one here. This one's very little. It's only it's not even 3 inches by just barely 2 inches wide and 2 3/4 inches high. So this one's the smallest one that I have right there. I think I'll leave that one. And I think I'm going to leave this one. The rest of them I can cut into tags. Maybe not this one either. That one's a little small. But the rest of them are pretty decent size. So I can go ahead and that would be 2, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. That's nice. 5 extra ones I wasn't counting on having, right? And then some other, little journal spots. So I've got a tiny little bit. I see. I didn't get that completely cut off there. There we go. Okay. All right. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut these into tags and then ink around them. And that'll be that for these ones. So let me get my tags kind of the way I want them. Kind of like, maybe like that. Oh, there's Birdie. Birdie's downstairs. She's barking. Yeah, I don't know why she's barking. Let me look out the window, see if I see anything here. No, I don't see anything. Okay. So I'm just making some tag, cutting some corners off here. That's all I'm doing now. And there's one. I'm gonna ink around it, and put some holes in it, and that'll be that. I haven't been out on a trail lately. I've been walking Birdie. Birdie's been going on some nice little walks, 20, 25-minute walks when the weather permits. Of course, it rained yesterday and the day before, so we didn't do much walking. But I am hoping to get out on a trail today. It's going to be 65 degrees today, and I want to get out there. I want to do a little bit of hiking today and get out of the house. I've been cooped up too much lately. Just feel like going for a little hike. And if I do that, I'll try to shoot a quick video for y'all. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can get out there today. And then I could work on the video and get it uploaded as, like pre-recorded. Not live. Oh, what's with my fingers today? Just don't want to work sometimes, like they just frustrating a little bit sometimes. The fingers just don't want to cooperate. You'll have that here and there. Let me get one of these other ones out. Get back to a shape here. There we go. This was the first one I actually pulled. The first one that I cut, I just pulled. That's pretty neat. Yes. Oh, I see a little spot that needs some glue. Right there. That might need a little glue right there. We'll see. Especially after I cut this, it might just pop right off. I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's coming up there, but it's actually not. I don't know. Yeah, yep, that needs glue. We'll set this aside for a moment. We'll come back to that in a minute. I get this last one cut, and then I'll glue that, and then I'll ink these up. All right, here we go. So I set these aside real fast and get my little scraps out of the way here. Alrighty. And I'm going to fix this one real fast so I don't forget to do it. I'm just going to put this glue into. This might help if I get the tweezers this time because this is a small piece. Yeah. And I really want to be able to like move it back into the place from whence it came. I think that's it right there. Okay, and my napkin. I'm just gonna dry that glue off there. Give it a little press. Great. All right. Looks good. And it's back where it was. All right. So I'm going to get my distress ink back out real fast here. And ink, I'll let that one dry and ink around the edges of, you know, what do you guys think? Should I round the corners on these maybe? I think I'll leave them. I think I will leave them. Yeah. Let me see. I need a little bit of glue right here too on this doily piece. See there? It's coming up. There we go. Right there. Very good. And that's that. My scissors out of the way. Oh, I'm liking these. You know, these are. Oh, these were so fun to make on a masterboard. Collaging and then cutting them down like this, and it's just all random. I like it. Yeah. I like the way these turned out. Yes, I do. So, yeah, I will ink around the back as well because this already has the backing paper that I put on it so that someone can, you know, write on the back of it. And there's a nice journal spot. Nice writing spot there. So I'm going to ink the front and the back of these. Yep. And there's the back. and the front. And it still needs, you know, the hole punch in it and a little bit of a focal point on it and a little bit of bling. And, you know, I'll probably, like these places right here where I've got this blue swatch right here with no decoration in it, I'll probably put a word there or stamp a little bird there or, you know, something. But we'll get to that, just not right now. Here we go, finish inking these up. And after I ink these up, I think I'm going to call it a day, everyone. I've been live for a little over 2 hours this morning. I'll give my son a phone call back. I probably would like to discuss, you know, plans for tomorrow. So I'll see what's going on with that. And maybe get out on a trail today. I think this needs a little bit more right there. Okay. So I have just a couple more to do here. 3 more to ink up. And then I'm just going to call it a day, you guys. I appreciate everybody being here, hanging out with me this morning. It's always nice to be with my friends. And I don't know if you're crafting along, doing your thing, or we're just resting in the background, watching, enjoying our time together. But yeah, I'm happy you're here with me. Oh, I see a little bit of glue is going to be needed right there. Okay, let's do that real fast too. Get up under this edge. See, when I bent the card just a little bit, that piece popped right up. So, there we go. Alrighty. Done. Okay, I'm going to put this back on the top. I do want to put some stamps on these too. I have some stamps I want to put, you know, like mail stamps, mailing stamps. And then I have some ink stamps that I would like to stamp on here as well. I had a lot of fun going through my stamps. Last week, I picked out some different stamps that I'd like to use in this junk journal. So we'll be doing that in the near future as well. Last one here, guys. I'm going to wait to punch the holes in here and add, you know, some fabric or ribbon to it because I just have not quite decided if what kind of topper I'm going to put on these yet. So I'm just going to ink them and let them sit until I decide, which I'm going to do that. There you go. Okay, and that's that. So we have some tags that we made. They're not quite finished yet, you guys. We have 5 of them done. I've got some corner pockets already ready. They're going to need some more bling too. We have 5 of these ready. And we have 3 of these little ones that I'm just going to leave them as in this shape, but I'm going to round the corners on them. So I don't, do I? Yes, I do. I do have my corner rounder right here. I wasn't sure. So I could go ahead and round these corners. And then I can ink around these edges as well. Whoa, yeah. Going through all these layers. Got to have some muscles about it. There we go. Oh, that's a nice little card. Huh? All right. So let me get these other two cards rounded corners, and then I'll ink around the edges, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, because I can still, even after I ink around these edges, I can still add some focal points and some bling to these. That'll be nice. All right. So let's put that back there. These little scraps right there. And get these last three inked up. There we go. I think we got a lot done today. What do you guys think? Oh, as I was saying, I did watch Mary's, some of the video hop. It was fun. I got to watch Janet Nash. I watched Mrs. Gigi. And I watched Roy. All three of the ones that I did watch. Oh my gosh, they were so much fun. So Mrs. Gigi, she colored, the theme was animals. So that was the theme for the hop this week. And Mrs. Gigi, she did some colored pencils of some animals. And Janet Nash, she took us around and showed us the free little library in her area. And she made some tags. She was working on some tags yesterday on her video on the hop. She was part of the hop. And then Roy, on his video, he showed how he uses fabric and isolates animals, little images in the print, in the fabric print, you know, by using a frame template and putting it over different parts of the fabric to isolate an animal, or, you know, whatever the design would happen to be. His were animals. And I love that idea. So Roy had some Bootsy, you know, Bootsy's channel. Roy had some really wonderful tips on how to maximize patterns and things like that. Okay, well, I think that about does it for me, you all. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. Hope everyone has a wonderful week coming up. And thank you for joining me. And I will see you all next Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And maybe I can work on my Facebook group. It is called Attaché Papers on Facebook. I haven't really got it up and running quick. I don't have any content on it yet. I did create the group, but there's not much going on with it. I've got to do some work, you guys. So once I get that up and running, I will scan some pages from the book that I showed you all. I will put them in my Facebook group for you all. Can use them for free. You can download them and print them or whatever. Okay. Thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in a live chat somewhere this week. Bye, everyone.